Happy Valentine's to everyone watching this video. Happy New Year to everybody who I've not wished Happy New Year to. Happy new month, even though the month is, is almost over. Alright, so in this pop-up class, I don't want to call it a pop-up class, but yeah, it's just impromptu. We'll be talking about how to target high-end clients and how to get customers to pay before delivery. Now, the first one is a walkthrough guide, meaning you're going to watch me do it. And the second one is how to get clients to pay before delivery. I'm going to explain to you how I have been doing it for my personal store, and it works like crazy. In fact, it gives me a lot of organic reach, although I feel bad in a way, but I still do it because I'm kind of playing with my audience psych. Okay, so let's begin. The first one is how to target high-end clients with a hacked broad targeting technique I usually do. Now, there are two ways to this. Like I said, it's a walkthrough. This is my audience, how to get here. Click on this hamburger menu over here, and you go to assets and you see your audiences. When you click on it, this is what you get. So I have already created multiple saved audiences. I've already created multiple pages. um let's see. Okay, to begin with this, the first one we'll do is the broad targeting. There is a lookalike version, although it's still broad targeting, but let me start with saved audience. So you go to saved audience. Okay, now you can just name your audience. This has increased. Before it used to be 20 million, so just name your audience. Let's say test one. All right, so let's name it as test one. People living or recent people living in or recently in this location, or people living in this location. Either of these two is fine, but this one will give you better results because it means people have been living there for quite a while. Then you fix the age. Some people start from 21, some people start from 25, depending on the type of product I'm selling. It could be between 25, 30, or 35, but for the purpose of this illustration, let's use 25 to 65 plus. Leave it as men and women. If it's product for men, select men. If it's product for women, select women. Normally this is type 1 broad targeting. You add nothing else, just leave it as this. Then the next one is engaged shoppers, which is what everyone knows. Okay, this is another type of broad targeting, just like only broad shoppers. And say you have 2.1 million people. To you, it might, to some people it's a lot, to other people it's too small, but to me, I think it's just there. It's okay. We can do better than this, but it's okay. Now, the secret hack of the secret targeting hack I use is this. Now, you know how there are high-end estates in Nigeria. Okay, you know how there are premium estates in Nigeria. If you don't know premium estates, just go and type expensive estates in expensive estates in, let's say, Abuja. Let's put expensive estates in Abuja. Boom, you can see 5 most expensive places to live in Abuja. Good. Asokoro Metama is here. There's even a whole thread on Naira Land. I don't want to waste so much time on this, but let's just go into it. So yeah, there's Peggy's Point. As you can see, the address is also here. Then Ancestors Court, Bank of Industry Estates, Crown Court. I know Crown Court Estates. Oh my god, 5 million to rent, to rent. So people say most expensive in an already expensive city. If the government does not want Nigerians to live in Abuja, they should just so that's how expensive it is. Now that you've seen 5 most expensive, okay, you know what you do? You take this name like this, copy. Now go back to Google and so this, copy and paste. Now after copying and paste, you put location in Abuja. God will bless Google Maps. Now boom, you've got this. It's in Wuse. You can click on directions if you want to get more specific directions. You can click on their Facebook page. You can check, just check out any of these websites or blogs, or go to the Google Maps itself to get the exact street location. So let's just copy this out. Let's just copy this out. Okay, now mind you, this some of the addresses cannot really be found on Facebook, but it's still worth trying. And to get a better, or rather to do this in a very fast way, I'll show you how to do it in a fast way. But this method I'm using right now is really really slow. You might spend all day copying and pasting. But like I said, this is just illustration. I'm going to show you the second way and the faster way. Now we've copied this. Go to Ads Manager and copy and paste. Now if it is, yeah, see, it's available in Nigeria, but the address itself is not found because it's not really detailed. There's no street address, there's no, yeah, I see, drop a pinpoint on the map sort of searching, there's no city, there's no county, there's no nothing, there's no real street address. So if there was a street address, Facebook would hash out that address and it will come up here and it will show Abuja instead of Nigeria. Now this is one way. Now what I like to do is, for Abuja, I would take like 10 to 20, both expensive and non-expensive, as long as it's an estate that people are already living in, not just started selling, not estate that just started selling buildings. People have already started living in those places. I'll take a list of them with their actual street address. Some of them might be hard, like this Peggy's Points. Now, as you can see, it's really hard to find an exact location, but if you keep searching, if you use Google search, if you check out blogs of real estate agents, you definitely find something for it. So you copy them out on a sheet. You can open your Windows spread, sorry, you can use your MS Word, go over there and paste everything. So I'm just going to type out random addresses for each of this location. So let's see, Aminu Kanu Crescent. Aminu Kanu Crescent. I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing this. Where's my mouse misbehaving? Okay, so Aminu Kanu Crescent. Aminu Kanu Crescent. So let's try Agui Ironsi Ademola Ade Sokumbo. Let's see, Sokoro. No, this, no. Street Banex. I can't really remember the street name around Banex Plaza, but let me just put Banex. So let's say you have addresses like this. You've copied out the addresses, the street addresses from Google Maps, and you have up to 20. Just copy like this, copy, go back to your saved audience, then see this part here that has add locations in bulk. Go to add locations in bulk, location type, you can put addresses. Alright, so as you can see, this is how the example is. Then the default radius, let's leave it between 8 and 25. This is too wide. This is probably going to take you out of Abuja, but Abuja is not that big, so let's just leave it at 16. So if I paste this and click on, that's 20. Now we've not even gone to places like Lagos, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Owerri. Enugu has an estate. No, Enugu has estates. Anambra has estates. So you get the point. So if you can just get like the top 20 from each state in the country, that's the whole 36 states in the country, you know how many locations that will give you, right? Okay, good. I'm not going to do it for you. I want you to take your time and do it. So you do it, and the reason why I'm saying top 20 is because not all of them would have an actual or clearly descripted street address. So the ones that actually have properly described street addresses would be matched on Facebook. So that's the purpose of, bulk addition. Instead of doing one, you sleep here. When the idea first came to my mind, when I did it, it took me almost 3 days just to do Abuja. And I was like, wait, I don't need to kill myself. I can just take all the addresses, or rather all the locations from, all 36 states. Then the ones that Facebook can find, they find. The one Facebook cannot find, it doesn't find. And we move on. So when I'm done, I click on matching locations. And as you can see, because it's not an actual street address, nothing um came up. But if it does, what you do is, first of all, I would advise you to click here to save these lists. That's for the whole country. So if you're doing the whole country, 36 times 20 is about 720. So you have about 720 addresses. Then you can also click download locations. But if the locations were matched, and out of the 720 you got about 500, then you click on add locations. But since nothing was found, because this is just name of streets, not actual complete street addresses, uh, nothing is nothing can be found. So when that is done, that is my um, secret broad targeting hack, because you're not really targeting. In fact, you can remove these engage shoppers and just leave it like this. You can remove the engage shoppers and leave it like this and run your ad. When you get results, you create custom audience of page engagers, custom audience of traffic audience, custom audience of people who sent you a message, and custom audience of people who there's one other custom audience again. Oh yeah, and your purchasers. Yeah, the custom audience of purchasers, create lookalike audience and all that. So that one is a separate one. Now back to this. You can also add the engage shoppers if you want, or you want to add interest, but it's going to be really, really, really small. It's going to be really, really small. And you don't want anything, you don't want an audience less than 1 million. If you do the targeting I showed you, you get between 1 to 2 million, which is the okay range for your advertising. All right, so that is that. Now another broad targeting hack is this. You want to target these people, Nigerian experts. Now, you have lived in Nigeria for many Nigerian experts. Okay, so this now see 6,200, very very small, very very small. Now what you want to do is increase your targeting to worldwide. Remove this. Let's delete this. Worldwide. Why are we doing this? We're not doing it to sell to them per se. We're trying to get custom audience. Okay. My network should stop misbehaving. I'm trying to target the whole world. Okay. Excuse me. Worldwide. Alright, region. Now, what I usually do for this is, this statistics first of all is so wrong. 890 years, 890 years is the potential audience, but trust me, when I say that the audience is more than this, if I'm not even going to get into it. So what I would do is I would target worldwide, then experts lived in Nigeria, that's Nigerians that are expat, or expat Nigerians, or Nigerian expats, whatever the case may be. And that is all I will target. Now, instead of running adverts to my sales copy or my sales page, I would create an advert to something related to what I'm selling. For example, the rat repellent device. Let me see. I don't know if you guys have seen this repellent device. Anybody who still has this device right now in Nigeria is definitely going to be blowing. Do you know how much I 15,000 naira for one? That is the minimum I sell. Now, that was before. Right now, it's everywhere on Gigi. But where is it? What repellent device? No, it's not this one. Let me go to Gigi and get you the real picture. hmm Now, the you know how the thing is with products. When you make the first purchase from your supplier, they'll give you good ones. Then the moment you start buying more, they start adding bad ones to the good ones. No, this is not it. This is not it. That means the seller has removed. This is how it is. It looks like the mosquito killer. The device looks like the mosquito killer, but this is not it. Although it also goes with sorry, it's also described as mosquito and rats, but I sold it mainly as rat repellent, mosquito and rat repellent device. So the moment it started fumbling and my supplier started messing up, I just had to find my way. That means this, I had wait, I had a competitor before on GG. Has he folded up? Maybe the same thing has happened to him. No, this is not it. That means this person is up. This person has left the market. See, that's what I just said. Now that's the problem because the product is not good. It's better to not even invest in it. 15K per purchase. Then if you buy two, I'll just pick you and give you at 25K. Still free delivery, pay before delivery. This person has gone out. Alright, so the product is not on GG. Let's go to AliExpress. Let me see. Wait, let me get the same name again. I don't want to retype it. But basically, if you just type the mosquito and rat repellent device, you would find it. I don't want to waste much time on this. So let's say that's the product you want to sell. Instead of using a video that shows how the product works, you can go to YouTube and find compilations of something like rats chasing people, or rats ate through someone's chair or someone's car, or a rat making a nest in someone's engine. That one is very, very popular. So you can just find videos like that on YouTube, give credit to the YouTube channel, and run an engagement ad. Now, well, yeah, this is it. So that is one way of doing it. When they get, or rather when you now get your custom audience of engagers, people are laughing, people are sharing, people are commenting, you know the next thing you have to do, you have to target their friends. Hope you still know how to target. I'm not even going to show you that one. Hope you still know how to target friends on Facebook. If you don't know how to target friends, you have to do it just one time. Because what I've noticed with my customers, I am somebody who, when a person comments on my adverts, I would actually check your profile. Not everyone. I'll check their profile and check their friends list. So I noticed a pattern. For every expert in Nigeria, there are other Nigerian experts that are friends with that person, or let me say, hi. I don't want to say based on pictures, but I'm going to judge you based on pictures. It's Facebook, it's social media. We're supposed to base you judge on your pictures. So based on the person's profile and the person's friend's profile, I'm like, okay, so that means these people might be interested. So I target friends, do the same thing, collect custom audience. Now, it's that custom audience and lookalike audience that I will use in running my advert. But then again, if you create only one custom audience, you know you're going to have like only 600,000 people targeted, right? Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you create just one custom audience, you know that when you're actually targeting, Facebook won't even reach more than 200,000 people. That is the truth. So this is another, I don't really want to call it laser target. I'm still going to put it under the broad targeting, because none of them have bought my item, and the lookalike audience, it's not coming from purchasers, it's just coming from engagers. So this is what I do. Let's close this. Okay, so this is just a custom audience of my page. all the engagers. You could do custom audience of people who sent you a message, custom audience of people who engaged, custom audience of people who clicked, then create one create 5 custom audience from each one. Now the rule with Facebook is you cannot create multiple custom audience from the same type of custom audience from the same type of lookalike audience from a custom audience. Okay, too much English. This is a custom audience here, right? Now I've created 2% lookalike audience from this custom audience. I cannot create another 2%. I can only create from 3 and above, or 0 to 1, but I cannot create another 2%. But that doesn't stop me from creating the same custom audience and then creating another lookalike audience. Let me show you an illustration so it doesn't look like I'm talking too much. So I go to create audience, click on custom audience. Now this works bomb for it works so well for purchasers. If you've gotten purchasers in states that don't really enjoy cash on delivery for your payment before delivery offer, this will work very, very well. Now let me just go to Facebook page. Okay, so everyone that has this is my dummy page, but I haven't even posted anything on it yet because I haven't started my work for the year. Let me use my regular page, the Enroll SEN page. Everyone who engage with your page past 365 days. Now let's say page engager 1. I create the audience. Now if this is your traffic, so if you're using traffic source, like everyone who visited your page is the same thing. So what I do is I create lookalike audience, then choose Nigeria. Choose Nigeria, then do 1 to 2%. Now 1% is very small, but it's very targeted, but just leave it at 2%. Later on, as your audience keeps growing, the bigger it gets, you can then reduce it to 1%. Now you do this and you create audience, then repeat it again for the same traffic source page. This one, everyone will engage with your page, then you put it to. Now if it was a traffic source like your website, let me use website for those people that have, for people that use a website, for people that run ads, because I know that even as I'm talking in this group that people should use sales page, some people are still using pages. That's why I used the page. So it will bring your pixel. The pixel is dead for now because I haven't used the website for anything for like over a month. Then I will target all website visitors, and for these all website visitors, if you want to change it to people who visit a specific web page, if you have multiple pages, then you choose this, then you now select the page, and then visitors by time spent. If they spent 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, so you want to choose the people that spent the most time on your page. So but I'm just going to use all website visitors for this illustration. Then you name this whatever you want to name, don't judge me. Create it. All right, you've done this. You create lookalike audience Nigeria. If you have over 200,000 people that visited your page, please leave it in 1%. If you have less than that, use 2%. Then when it increases, you use 1%. Okay, I did not save it, so I'm just going to leave this. Let me just use this. It's going to tell me it's too small. It's too small because I haven't used that pixel has been, yeah, see, the pixel has been really dormant for a while. It's the pro dropshipper.com website. A lot of people have not been visiting it because I only used it within you guys as a class. So if there was any action on the page, you would have created a lookalike audience. Then what you do is go back to create audience and repeat the same step for that same audience type or for that same traffic type. So as you can see on my saved audience, you see here, this is the first custom audience. I created a lookalike 2%. the same page engagers custom audience. I recreated it and got a lookalike audience, recreated, got a lookalike audience, recreated. Now, the reason why this will work is because it follows this same logic. If you're someone who advertises a lot and you create duplicate ads, you know that if you duplicate your ad 1 million times, you get 1 million different results. That is the same thing that works with lookalike audience. If I create 1 million, if I create 2% lookalike audience 1 million times from only page engagers, not people who message me, not people who clicked a link, not people who performed any other action, just people who engage with the page, I am going to get 1 million different types of people in my 2% custom audience. So I don't know how Facebook does it, but it's never the same. And the first time I tried it, it worked so well. And I used it for purchasers, um I use it for purchasers and I use it for engagers when I was trying to get more leads, or rather more custom audience from my worldwide Nigerian expats targeting. So that is everything. I know this part might be confusing because you you might not really get the gist. So let me explain it again slowly. I'm speaking this way because it's something that excites me. It's something I've done and it works and I'm really excited. And if you know, my my main personal private page, has very it doesn't have a lot of engagement, it doesn't have a lot of likes, so the audience is always less than 1000. But for my other business pages, my new dom account, or rather my new dummy page, which is the ecom boss, I've not even started doing anything with it, so it's still very dull. If I had, I'll probably get like maybe 2 3 or 5000 engagements total. So I will be doing that when I commence working this year. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know what page engagers are? Okay, that's the first thing. You know what page engagers are. Good. Number two, you know how to create custom audience of page engagers. That's everyone who engage with your page. That's number two. If you know that, good to go. Number three, you know how to create the custom audience, right? All you have to do is name it and it creates. Good. Number four, you know how to create lookalike audiences instantly. Now, when you create that lookalike audience, let it be 2% if your custom audience is not really broad, if it's not really large, if there are not a lot of people who have engaged with it, let it be 2%. If you have a lot of engagers, like 200,000 engagers and above, you can create lookalike audience of 1%. Now, you see this step 1 to step 4 I just listed, or is it step 5? I don't know how many fingers do I have. Okay. You see the step 1 to step 4 or 5 that I've listed, repeat that exact same thing for that same exact page. Then when you're done, you combine all the lookalike audience into one saved audience. So let me open the one I just created. As you can see, let me edit it so you can see what I'm trying to show you. So this is lookalike audience. So this is lookalike audience saved audience 1. So if this was from the broad targeting I did using all the addresses of premium real estates in Nigeria, these are all the lookalike audience. I can create even to 10 20, and as you can see, it's 1.4 million people. If I want to get 14 million people, you know what that means. You have to make more than this. That's up to like 50. That's a lot, but if you have the time, you can do up to 20 per traffic source. If it's only for page engagers, you can do up to 20 per traffic source. Yes, at the end of the day, when you create advert, your advert will not go to everyone, but what you've done is you've beaten that myth that you can only get one lookalike audience per custom audience, and thereby increasing your audience size. And when your audience size is high, you know that your cost per action will reduce. So if you use 20 lookalike audience of 2%, meaning that those people will carry out the same actions of the main custom audience. So if they were purchasers, I think you can do the math. I don't even need to talk too much if they are purchasers. If you make 20 lookalike audience of just that one purchasers list or custom audience that you have or traffic source that you have, you can have like 1.4 or over 2 million people to target, and you'll be able to take advantage of that feature, reach more customers, and make more sale. Just because Lagos has 10 million people and Abuja has about 4 million people does not mean that that's the only place that's, has a lot of buyers with money in their pockets. There are people who have money in their pocket everywhere in this country. Don't be surprised. Okay, I just found out the other day that in Edo somebody has created a racetrack and they're probably launching this year, although they've not finished setting it all up, but someone is doing it. And I think he's also from Edo State, so you can tell me that the people don't have money in this country. Please stop looking at only Lagos and Abuja. So if you have 2 million people from the rest of Nigeria, and you have and they have the potential to buy your products, and if it's 20 to 50 pieces you want to sell or drop ship, I mean, doesn't that solve the problem for you without having to look at Lagos people who will say, hey, if I don't see it, I won't buy. Then when you send the dispatch rider, they will tell you are going for burial, or they will block you and insult you at the same time. Like, I don't see disgusting, but it's very annoying. Okay, there's nothing wrong in saying I've changed my mind. I'd rather you hear I've changed my mind than blocking me and running away. If I bring out the matter now to social media, you get people who say, "Hey, it's business. It happens." It's because people say it's business. It happens. That's why they can't do it. If there was a fine for it, if there was a fine for it, if they will get dragged by the internet for doing it, do you think people will be canceling orders? People will be scared of even placing orders if they don't have money. So it's only serious people that buy. So that is part one. We have talked about this and I have explained this, and I know that you understand. But there'll still be a if you have any question you can ask me. If you are watching this video and you are not part of my group, you can ask me questions individually. If you're part of my group, you know that we always have Q&A sessions going on. Now, we're done with the targeting. Or is it? Yeah, we're done with how to target high-end clients with targeting, a walkthrough guide. Now we're going into how to get clients to pay before delivery. Okay, so I told you that I feel bad sometimes for doing this, but it works like magic. Number one, create a product illustration video and claim brand impersonation. Now, if you don't know what brand impersonation is where scammers will take your product image, take your page setting, like your page brand name and image, create a dupe of your page of your brand, selling your product and collecting money without sending it out. Especially if it's a product that does payment before delivery, it works so well. That's why you see the human hair business is kind of sketchy these days because you don't know who is who, especially if it's a new business. And for human hair business to grow, people need to pay before delivery. Do you understand? Most times they think that the margin is that unless you're a major importer, if you are importing in bits, like in small quantities, the profit is not that high when you finish paying all the shipping fee and all that, and then your agents will give you one very funny percentage charge because you are importing human hair. So if you are doing human hair, uh, it's a different case. So that's why the business usually shuts down. A lot of scammers would use reputable business names to scam people, like the one that I know, Royal Hairs. I don't know why it took that man so long to start giving out the business bank account name. He was using his own name for a while, and people started using the Royal Hairs page and were using their bank account to scam people. But I think of recent he started using Royal Hairs bank account. I think he registered the business and he started distributing it. I don't know if it's certain or people still pay to his main account, but I know that people were really using that IG page to scam people. So if you claim impersonation, even if nobody has impersonated you, if it works so well, in fact, you can even impersonate. I'm sorry, you can even impersonate yourself just for this. Okay, the reason how I found out about this is I was trying to buy. Okay, there was a time I was putting on dreads. I was using dreads because I have natural hair. I don't want to even touch it. I don't even want to work with it. But now it's longer and I can manage it. So what I did was I contacted somebody to send me extensions from Lagos, and I was willing to pay before delivery. So I told him, okay, let's have a video chat of like let both of us have a video chat. Let me see what the extensions look like. And he flared up and said, ever since someone impersonated him, blah 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 blah, that it's not like he doesn't have good quality, that he sells even to celebrity. And I was like, okay, who impersonated you? He should. Oh my goodness! If you see pictures this guy sent me, he sent me so many pictures of so many accounts of him trying to debunk the person. You know, of saying I will report to so and so person, and then he'll now post that the person has deleted his account. The person has blocked me and deleted his account. I was like, if you see the way that thing convinced me, no jokes. I was like, okay, but let me. He used his own picture. It was on Gigi. He used his own picture, or rather, he used someone, because I know that's not his own picture. He used somebody's picture. So if it was his own picture on Gigi, he used, and I said, let's still do the video call, and he was like, okay, let's go through. And the picture on Gigi is the same picture. It's the same person I'm doing the video calling. Do you know? I wouldn't have wasted time. I would have paid that money ASAP because he had testimonials, he had everything you would need to trust somebody. And the funny thing is, most sellers these days they want people to pay before delivery, but they have issues paying before delivery. I don't have issues paying before delivery if I trust you. If you've given all the green light for me to trust you, so I did that. And where the problem was, okay, send me a video of yourself, and it started flaring up again. I was like, okay, you've made your point. I still want to see you holding this extension. And of course, the next thing they do now, they will insult you, curse you, blah blah blah, block you, run away. Cowards. So I was like, okay, wait, but what if I use this for my own benefit? Now let me show you an example of fake seller stuff on Facebook. Also, before I go there, before I go back to Facebook, let me tell you another reason why this works very well. If you claim brand impersonation, it spreads like wildfire. The kind of organic reach you get. Okay, so this is it. Now, this person here is saying, beware to all Tabitha Beauty product users. This is a fake Tabitha seller. This could be real because these days anything could be fake online. This could be real. See, her name is Augustina from Tabitha Glow Skincare. She'll take your money and block you. See how many shares it got? 2 shares. If this person was smart and replied to all these 10 comments and say, please share it with your friends, do you know how much publicity this? Oh my god! Do you know how much publicity this would have gotten? This is another person that posted all these fake sellers spoiling business for Jenny, so that Tonga was following you. If this person told all these people here in the comments, share this post so that they will see it and get scared. Let's create awareness. Oh my god, this would have probably been 1,000 comments and 200 shares. Now people would now be messaging her. Do you sell? Yes. Why? And you can say yes, I sell and I do payment before delivery, because most clients usually cancel their order. So I do payment before delivery, and this person is taking advantage of it, and I cannot stop it. You get? So most people that are ready to pay will pay. Most people that are not ready to, people that are not ready to buy will, not buy. So yeah, see, fake seller just is getting a lot of likes, but people are not serious about even promoting it. So you could use this. That's why I said I feel bad sometimes. You could use this to boost your reputation. Yeah, it will now be your own reputation. And then if you have a group of people, or if you're in a group where they have social proof, like they share social proof, it will work very well, because as people are giving the bad, people are sharing it and condemning the impersonator, those other people are not saying, yes, and you're ruining the image of this genuine seller, that this is the first person I'm ever paying since 5,000 naira to, and I got the product and it's working. Here you will you you will sell. But you know what's funny? You cannot do brand impersonation ads. If you do, you just look like the scammer herself. So yes, if you create a product illustration video and claim brand impersonation, let's say I want to sell a pen, and I'm like, Hello everybody, I want to show you how this pen works. But before I start, somebody has impersonated me. This is the chat I had with the person to stop using my image. Even though I'm going to report it, blah 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 blah, and the person just blocked me. Please do not um please do not buy from any other person whose bank account name is not Enobon SCN with Susan and so GT Bank number, and the bank is GT Bank, and my page name is Eno Stores. You see, it has my name. I tell them my name matches my bank account. My page name matches my bank account details, or my business name matches my bank account details. Please do not buy from any other person. Even if the person says my representative, this is my phone number. You can always reach out to us. You've claimed the brand impersonation and you've asserted yourself. So when they see it, it will build it will build so much trust. I'm sorry, I sound like a scammer, right? Because brand impersonation happens very well these days. So if you take advantage of the reach it will give you, please do it. But if I ever come out to claim brand impersonation, please, it's not fake, it's real. It's real. If I tell you somebody is copying the pro dropshippers, I will send the link to all of you. Please, it's real. I'm begging you, it's real. Then number two is video testimonials. You do more wonders than social proof, but social proof should not be forgotten. You can give something valuable in exchange for video testimonials. Now, getting written testimonials from Nigerians is already hard. So if I want to get video testimonials, how I do it is when I run my ads and people reach out to me that they want to pay, I start out by being jovial. You see those ones that are ready to gist with you, those customers that are ready. There's always one or two, no jokes. In fact, all you need is just three. Do tell them that, look, every new product that comes into our hand for this your great testimonial, I will give you one piece, or I will give you two pieces. So if you're drop shipping like clothing items, although I don't really advise it, but if you're drop shipping clothing items and the person bought a bag from you, and because of the Jones and Jones, the person willingly agreed to make a video testimonial. After giving you the video testimonial, you can promise the person that, look, I'm bringing Susan and so bags from Turkey. These bags are worth 30k. Because of this video you've given me, has brought so much money to me. I'm giving you this bag for free. That person might even be excited and say, should I make another one of this bag? Yes, make another. So you just need 2 to 3 people who will be that loyal to you. They will always have your back. They will always have your back, and it works well for dropshipping. That's why I say, if you're creating a dropshipping store, make it a brand. Don't make it look like an experiment or a project that you're just going to run away from. If you don't want to do dropshipping for at least 3 to 5 years, I don't think you should even go into it. If you're just trying to do it to get money sharp, I don't think you should go into it. So that's it. Social proof works very well, and if you use it for your brand impersonation video, it's going to blow you up like mad. And then number 3 is make sure the product is exclusive or private labeled if it's a popular product. So I am in a group on how to get hot products into the country, because if you guys remember, I want to go into private labeling for my drop shipping agency. So I want ideas on the type of product that I will get that will work in Nigeria. So in that group, somebody posted a video of another seller who has rebranded smartwatch, and I think one other smartwatch and spy cam. Or so I think if you buy the smartwatch you get a free spy cam. I can't really remember the totality of the video, but in the video the guy left his smartwatch on the table facing the bed to check if his girlfriend was cheating on him, and lo and behold, the girlfriend was cheating on him. So the guy just walked in, and from the smartwatch he can actually watch it from his phone. So from his phone he was seeing what they were doing, and he just came in and he was like, oh, okay, let me show you guys something. He switched on the main TV in the room. So that means the smartwatch can be connected to the phone and to the TV. If it's like this recent smart TVs that exist, and it exists everywhere, you can buy it for as cheap as 25-30k. You can get a good smart TV. So he played it and showed what they were doing, and it was funny. I don't think the video was more than 15 seconds. It was funny. It hit the nail on the head. Then they showed their phone number and how to get it. Now, people who feel that their spouses are cheating on them, don't you think they will rush it? The same smartwatch that is looking like it's not selling anymore. So it has been private labeled to his own brand name, and he added the spy cam as well. Now somebody else would know that there are smartwatches everywhere, but he will now have this mentality that, wait, what if the smartwatch I buy cannot even connect to my TV? What if the smartwatch I buy can only make phone calls? What if it cannot record? So they will be inclined to buy from him, even if there are better and cheaper ones out there. So if the product you are selling has that exclusivity about it, people will be willing to pay before delivery. If that person even charges 35k and says, and you start saying, it's too much, can't I pay cash on delivery? And if it's a weekend, you can say, if you are traveling this weekend and your mind will not be at rest, it's not better for you to pay it now and get it tomorrow before you travel. You drop the you drop the smartwatch on your table and act like you forgot it. uh So there's a way you can walk around it. I'm not going to tell you how to start creating sales copy right now. I'm just trying to let you know how to get your clients paid for delivery. So if the product is exclusive, that's if it has never been found in Nigeria. Like now, this my mosquito and rat repellent device that is no longer on Gigi anymore. It was never on Konga and Jumia, but it's still not on Gigi. I still feel that it's because some people complained that it did not work, that made this person to also stop like me. But maybe there's another seller on Facebook still selling it, and I've not found out who that person is. This was my only competition there, and I was scared that this one that has found its way to Gigi, that means very soon it will be on um what's it called? It's going to be on Jumia and Konga very soon. So it's not. So it's kind of exclusive now, and it's still, very fresh. So if somebody wants to sell something like that to people for delivery, it's definitely going to sell. Then number 4 is target states that don't enjoy cash on delivery. Whether they like it or not, the most people before they get it. And some people will be like, let me pay 40%. Now when I receive it, I'll pay 60%. Please don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Even if they will use even if you give them paystack account, paystack link for them to make recurring payments, they can always move out all the money from the bank account that they use their debit card to start that transaction with, and paystack will start letting you know that there is no money in the account. Failed transaction, failed transaction. The person will block you and disappear. The moment you reach out to him, next thing you know, wahala don't start. So please don't do that 60%, 50% off, unless it's something that they are paying in bits, and when they complete you send it down. Even that bits, it still doesn't work very well, because some people will be able to pay this month and not be able to pay next month. So I don't really advise it. In fact, don't even try for dropshipping. If it's for a regular product, if you have the mind, because that thing can give you heart attack and high blood pressure. If you have the mind, you can do it. If you don't, please don't try it. So target states I don't enjoy. Oh, I forgot to put Kaduna. Yes, I was trying to remember. Kaduna, Jos, Kano. Kaduna, Jos, Kano. They don't really enjoy cash on delivery. They don't even have a lot of people who offer cash on delivery because of the distance from where the supplier stay. Like if I'm selling now from Abuja, although Abuja to Kano is not far, but it takes a long time because of the bad road. And sometimes where these people live, you see somebody who has money living in, like, inside Kano. So I don't want to lose money, with cancelled orders. So using targeting states like this work very well. And then if it's like estates, and just forget it. You're really going to enjoy selling. Then I'm just going to give a little bonus tip, because I said I was going to bring back international dropshipping because it's becoming highly requested. A lot of people are not happy with how local dropshipping is treating them. People are not really happy. They just want that USD. And now that CBN has said no more deposits in dollars, anyway, sure, we'll always find a way around it. So now, solving the problem of customers not completing a purchase, and one of the problem is through targeting. So I'm just going to talk a little about targeting. This is supposed to be in the main course. Like I told you, I've already started creating it. The moment I posted it in the group, I already started making preparations. So targeting is one of it. Now it's easier to sell. Do you know it's easier? No, not it. Do you know it is easier to sell to Nigerians who live abroad than to No, it's easier to sell to Nigerians who live in Denmark than to citizens of Denmark. Do you know that? Yes. If you don't know, let me let you know now that it's very, 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 very easy. You know why? They speak your language, they understand your terms. If you are trying to advertise a health product, like the adult health product, and you see Bakasi and you say EKB, they know what you're talking about. Okay, and they will read your sales copy and they will buy your product eventually if you are dropshipping. Now, not just Nigerians, if you are, because I know that I'm going to be relating with other people, especially in West Africa. I've spoken to a few Cameroonians and Ghanaians that really want to learn international dropshipping, and it's shocking that they don't have people in their own country that accept PayPal. Their own country that accepts PayPal, they don't have people who teach it. So I know I'm going to, work with them. It's easy for a Ghanaian to target a Ghanaian expert living in US than to target US main citizens, because those ones will not really understand you. They will not really understand your sales copy, especially if you want to start writing a sales copy yourself before hiring somebody who is a native speaker of the American English to write for you. Now, if you use this technique to start your dropshipping business, it's going to be easy for you to build a list, number one. And Nigerians will always use WhatsApp. Even when they leave the country, they always use WhatsApp because they always want to communicate with their people back at home. So it's going to be easy for you to communicate with them using WhatsApp. It's going to be easy for you to build a list. If you're using direct sales method, like your sales copy using a story and then buy now, it's going to work very well. Then if you put your WhatsApp number bold and clear, just know they are going to contact you. Now, how did I come up with this idea? I've never, all the international dropshipping courses I've bought, I've never found it. And a few people reached out to me this year. I wanted to tell them, but I decided to hold back on them because they've not paid for, they are not members of this, group. They're not members of my personal dropshipping group. So I held back on them. I told them the countries I target, yes, but I didn't tell them the people I targeted. I just told them residents of, let's say UK now. I just told them residents of UK. I mean, a Nigerian expat living in UK is a resident of UK now. Abi, even if it is temporary, it's still a resident of UK. So I never told them that. Yeah. So another thing is target their friends. The moment you make a sale, target their friends. The same way I just showed you with the whole worldwide thing. Target their friends. Okay? Because if let's say the person who bought your products is within the 45 to 60 age range, they're definitely going to have relatives between 25 to 40 something in that same US or in Nigeria or UK or in Nigeria that can afford it. Okay, so target their friends and you will find out that you would actually see better results. Then after you've exhausted, okay, I didn't use this method for long till I exhausted it. I actually stopped international. Those of you who know me know that I stopped international dropshipping because I got frustrated. The whole PayPal thing was very annoying. I had to explain. I started using Paystack. I had to explain to people how to use Paystack. But when I, at the end, at the end of my journey, when I finally hit the mark on how to target Nigerian expats as a dropshipper, I was already tired. I was already fagged out, and the what's it called? My virtual assistants. I had to pay her to do all those things. And when I tried it, I actually made over $300 in a single day. And I posted it in my group, and somebody was like, "Is that possible?" Yes, it's very possible. If you're selling a product that is 30 something dollars, and by the time you remove your product cost, your shipping cost, and your whatever percentage per stack will take, and you still have like $28 left, if you multiply that by 10, 11 purchases a day, that's is that not 300? And how many people do you need? You just need 1% conversion, right? You just need 1% conversion. So you don't even, you might not even have a list of up to 2,000 people. You just need 1% conversion. That's it. So if you can do that every day and build your list, if you build your list and you can, advertise like twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week to your list, you definitely get sales. But if it's a product that is solving a problem, that is a pain, that is a serious pain to them, you can advertise every day and nobody will complain. Okay, so This is one problem with targeting. Then the next one is sales copy, which will be in the main course, because that one I need to give illustration. Even this targeting, I'll give illustrations. So you target Nigerian experts, use a list. List works very well. If you are using direct sales method, make sure your WhatsApp number is bold and clear. Target their friends. Keep creating lookalike audience of purchasers, engagers, and traffic audience. See what I did? I created 5 lookalike audience from one traffic source. You can create 10, you can create 20 from one traffic source. Combine all of it together and keep running your ads and getting more sales. And another thing is, if you are drop shipping, please only restrict your adverts to countries that e-packet actually delivers to. If you don't, you're going to face issues. They're going to just probably use um let me say fries, and then the person would want to go and pick it up, and customs will say pay so and so amount. No, so use countries that e-packets um delivers to or ships to. Then create a guide on how to make payments for foreign customers. So some of the Nigerians might not know how to use Paystack, but because I'm a Nigerian, I tell them Paystack is what to use, because Nigerian does not. Sorry, PayPal does not work for Nigerians. And if they say, there's a way around it, tell them if you use a way around it and your money hooks and I cannot send you an item, won't you call me a scammer? So let's use Paystack, and you can send them a link of Paystack, send them a link to Paystack Facebook account, so they will see all the good reviews and know that Paystack is trustworthy. Then yeah, use Jonesy to collect reviews on your page and site. I know I'm saying Jonesy. If you try to be serious by saying hello ma, please ma, no. Try to be Jonesy. If it's a Nigerian in the UK and it's the winter period, then they should ship you small snow so that you sprinkle on yourself. There's no way they will not find it funny and not laugh. You've broken the ice. All puns intended. You've broken the ice. You've made them relax. You made them calm. You tell them that our body Hamatan that is here is killing us. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you like the product. Hope you enjoy it. That if it's not too bad, we would like a review. And if they say they want something in exchange, you can give them. If you are drop shipping more than one product, you can give them a list of products. If you are drop shipping only than one product, tell them that if they have a friend that wants that item, or if they have two friends that want that item, no, if they have one friend that wants that item, you can send it to the person free. No need to pay any shipping. The moment you get the video, you send them the shipping, or rather the product's tracking number, as proof that yes, the product is coming. So if you are using the apps on Shopify or some of the apps that can work with WooCommerce to track your product, the moment people purchase it, you can give it to them, tell them to take it back to the tracking app, put the tracking ID, check it out to see that it's legit, his product is actually coming. So when you do that, it actually boosts more morale. You've made a you've made impact. By the time you do it, you can tell that person now to say, okay, let your friend also give me a good review. If that friend has another friend, all you need is 2 to 3 video reviews and you're good to go. Maybe after like 3 to 4 months, you do another one. So but for my video reviews, I actually had to pay. When I tried out the Nigerian expert thing and I tried the Jonesing thing, and the woman was actually ready to give me a review, I couldn't do it anymore. I think that I'm shutting my business down. For I had some issues, so I had to shut it down. And she was like, if I was going to come back, I should still contact her and all that, but I don't think I'm going back into that niche. The product was the what's it called, the toilet seat for children. So I don't think I'm going back into that niche unless I'm doing a private label. All right, so that is all for this pop-up class. I know it's a lot. You might have paused and come back to watch later. I'm very, very glad that you're watching this. For the international dropshipping, this is not how I'm going to teach it. Okay, there is going to be a lot of illustration. It's going to be a lot of pictures. It's going to be really fun. You're going to love it. It's going to be different from everything I've ever taught before. But before I go into it, I will have to refresh your memory on how international dropshipping works. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you are a member of my group, if you are not a member of my group watching this, I still thank you for watching this video to the end. So if you have any question, you have my number. I'm available now. You can call, you can text, you can send WhatsApp message, and I'll be available as long as you do it before 7 p.m. because I have to shut down and rest for the day as well. So thank you all and have a great month.